Hello, this is Mike from Rainbow Resource. I'm here to talk about the history series Story of the World. So let's begin by defining what the program is. It's a 4-volume chronological world history series structured around the classical education model. Volume 1 is ancient history, Volume 2 the Middle Ages, Volume 3 is the early modern era, and finally Volume 4 is the modern era. The writing style utilized by the author, Susan Wise Bauer, is very conversational or story-like, and therefore it's very easy to follow along. Students as young as first grade then could listen to the stories and complete the recommended activities without any difficulty. In general, however, most families will often use the elementary grade levels for this program, grades 3 through 6, and use it as a full course program. Let's consider the question then, what items do I need? First of all, you're definitely going to need the main textbook, either hard or softbound edition, and even an audiobook version is available. What's strongly recommended is the activity book that contains comprehension questions, narration exercises, map and geography work, studies for supplemental reading and writing exercises, coloring pages, and finally hands-on projects. Some more recommended things to purchase are the supplemental resources from Usborne or Kingfisher, their encyclopedias. Also recommended are the student test packet and the student pages, which are the reproducible part of the activity book. These pages are useful if you're teaching multiple children and don't want to go through the hassle of making your own copies. All items just mentioned can be purchased separately, yet they also can be purchased in very handy sets or packages at each level through Rainbow Resource Center. So now let's consider how the program works if you're using it as a full course. First of all, then, it's important to stress that this history program will not be a true comprehensive program unless students go beyond just completing the main text material. And they need to go ahead and complete then most, at least, of those recommended enrichment activities and projects that are outlined in the activity book. A typical weekly lesson would involve these common steps. First of all, the students read the main chapter from the textbook. Then they read the selected pages from the reference material. Then they're asked to narrate and write a brief summary of the chapter. Then they complete geography and map work. And then finally, as the week winds down, they do hands-on projects and complete the chapter test. Now, obviously, not everyone's going to follow this plan. And of course, it'll need to be modified or simplified if you're using it with very young children. Nevertheless, it's very flexible. Now, let's think for a moment about the worldview that's presented in this series. The series does include details about the influence of Christianity upon history, and it is treated in a fair and balanced manner. But no attempt is made to promote the Christian faith above other world religions. In other words, the philosophy here is a non-sectarian approach. All in all, this history series presents a lively, engaging survey of world history and geography, while also being flexible enough to accommodate the needs of more than just classically educated students in grades 3 through 6. Home educators also will find the program flexible enough to use with multiple grades at the same time. And some families will simply decide to use the stories from the main text for enrichment or even entertainment purposes, especially the audiobook. In a similar vein, popular publishers like Memoria Press actually recommend the series simply be used for summer reading. Now, viewers can contact consultants at Rainbow Resource Center anytime they like if they have additional detailed questions about this program. A helpful course description for Story of the World is also listed at rainbowresource.com for those who would like to know more about this elementary level history program. Well, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.